Well, hello to my lovely viewers, it's P&G. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Bounty Rush video. And today I'm going to show you my best 10 defenders that I would recommend you to use in the league. These 10 units, of course, is my own personal opinion. There's no sort of like a survey or vote being casted to get this result. Because I've been playing the game for a while, and especially before the 3.5 anniversary, all the current defenders that have been used heavily, and myself personally that I used to play in the league, and it has helped a lot, and they are really strong as well. And one thing I like to highlight as well, that the defender classes seem to be very underrated, because I know that is in our human nature. We like to present dominance in the league, in the match as well, because attacker and runners are generally the class that would be played heavily, because we love the KOs. We like to KO hunting, which is the one thing that is the incorrect method to win the match. Defenders are really quite crucial. They can really annoy your opponent, and if they can't take the treasure from you, they will not able to win the match. KO hunting is not the game, man. But of course, it's in our human violent nature that we love to knock out people. Well, anyway, let's just quickly have a look at the 10 defenders. So these are my 10 defenders. There's no ranking to them. I'm just going to go through with them one by one and just explain why I picked these 10 units to recommend you to use in the league. So if we have a look at the first one, Vinsmoke Judge, very underrated. I know he's not a very popular character as a character himself, but Bandai has designed him really well. He can defend the treasure really well. His normal attack can do knockback, so it can hold off Oden and Yamato, and his skill is really good. This skill is really annoying, Yield, where he summons Reiju as a shield. Yeah, very lovely father. She will start shooting you with a poison long range darts or poison attack. It can not only can do triple hits in one, it can potentially one shot you as well, and it can keep continued attack and then remove your opponent's attack increases. And this skill, that's electrical kick, that will hurt Luffy quite a lot, and it's a knockback attack, and most of his skills are really good. I'd say if you have him, just work on him. He will be able to help you to win a few games quite easily. Very underrated, as I said. And then, of course, the newcomer, Film Z Zephyr. Zephyr is a ridiculously powerful defender, and he can act as an attacker if he needs to. There's nothing to really need to say about him. A newcomer with great skill, Smash Buster, put you in a buff state, which is your upgrade state, which gives you the ability to keep knocking back your opponent, because it can convert your normal attack into knockback attacks, and you just remove your enemy's attack increase. Dyna Stone, extremely dangerous move, can shoot it from pretty much anywhere, and it covers a very large area. It's like a mini nuke. It will hit your opponent and knock 70% of their HP away. And of course, it will convert into this skill, just a normal regular long range shot, and his traits is ridiculously good, very good against power users. So he's currently is the nightmare for expensive Luffy, Akainu, and pretty much all the attackers. Really, all the attackers who really hates him, because he will remove your attack increases. All the effort they have put in place to get those attack increase, he can just remove it in just a few taps from his attacks. And of course, page one of my fun favorite defenders. Really good, very tanky. If you get him to 6-star, he's pretty much unkillable. His skills are really good. He's got one skill that will be helpful to knock people back, and his this skill is incredibly good. Turn into his dinosaur form, knock you back, and it does provide your allies and yourself some great traits as well. As I said, he does have very high damage reduction, very tanky. If you play him well, he will do a really good job holding the treasure. And then we are looking at, well, this guy is unkillable if you play him right. Jozu, if you play his skill properly, his brilliant punk will help you to knock your opponent away, far away, or you can use this to move quickly to another treasured area if you want to. But the most important, it helps you to knock your opponent away, and this is his bread and butter, Diamond Jozu. If he successfully counter, he'll turn into a diamond state, and it's pretty much unkillable. He can't get it. Damage will be so tiny, and you can't get status inflicted as well. Of course, he has traits that he can get Diamond State quite easily. It's on if your opponent trying to hit him multiple times within 1 second, he will just become his Diamond State, which is quite a lot of characters out there. And the most popular one that keep giving him that Diamond State is Expensive Luffy. Yeah, Jozu is incredibly powerful. I have made a gameplay for him recently. You can see him; he's near immortal. And of course, one of my, as I said, fun favorite defender. I highly would say she's really, really good. But of course, not a popular character, but she does do the job really well. Her skills are incredibly fun and funny. Head Cracker Doll, long range area attack, can do knockback attack. Very good for snipering. If you manage to be lucky, you could, if you get these 3 Head Cracker Doll attack simultaneously and hit them at the same time, you can one-shot a lot of opponents. And then her skill, Little Black Bears, if you can counter successfully, you turn into toys. So that will annoy your opponent quite a lot. And then her character traits, great. If your opponent attacking you, you have 5% chance to turn them to a toy for 8 seconds, which can happen quite most of the time. Most of the time you turn someone like Expensive Luffy quite easily because he does do multiple attacks and they can be annoying to deal with. So yeah, but Sugar is really, really good, man. And well, General Frankie, one of the crucial defenders you should use, because right now in the meta, in the league, you do face a lot of characters that does status infliction, especially the annoying Pelolin, turning people into candy. General Frankie just gets out of that very quickly and then start punching the crap out Paraspello. And of course you can deal with EX Al-Kaido quite well, and Luffy, as long as you just play your defender role, he'll be fine. And just most of the time get your general cannon ready and just regain your HP and you'll be fine on that. Then he'll be pretty much, it will last really, really long and very tanky as well. And a very underrated defender, I like this defender, the Zoom Dance Queen, Animal Kingdom Pirates, of course. Queen is incredible defender. If you use his normal attacks, you can knock back your opponent on the 3rd hit, which is quite crucial to get rid of Oden and Yamato off the treasure. And his skills, Brachio Bomber, which is a invincible attack. He just basically tremors your opponent when he jumps and then just slam back down. He'd be invincible that time, but of course it's a big easy target for Prime Ready to dodge in and then just knock you back. But it works really well if you want to trying to take a treasure away, or you could use that on the last 5 second or 10 second of the match and you just hold off a treasure, you'll be fine. It's quite a crucial skill. And then his I would say red bean paste drink, this soup, it gives him the ability to not get inflicted with status infliction and remove it, and he get attack and defense increase. It's a very good, although it's not a very nice skill. It would have loved to be another attack, but this skill is quite good. It helps you because you're dealing with Al-Kaido and Paraspello out there, so it is quite crucial skill to have. And of course, as I said, he has great traits and he can charge up treasure area really, really quick as well. So Queen, if you have him, well, work on it and play him. He will help you. And then, of course, we have Sengoku, recently been upgraded and just readjusted. Really powerful. I just recently uploaded a gameplay for him. You can see how great it is. As long as you play your role properly, hold the treasure, knock your enemies off the treasure, and take advantage on your skill 1, the Buddha Shockwave, which can deal multiple attacks or multiple hits, and it ignores your opponent defense as well. So you pretty much can knock them out if you can. If not, take a chunk of the HP away. And then his Fire and Command, very crucial skill that you can stay alive. Plus, you can help out your allies. Because if you see your ally dying, just jump in, provide them some HP recovery. It'll give you more points and you most likely will be the MVP as well. And this skill will be annoying. Even he dies, this Fire and Command will stay around for a little while and just hold off a treasure from your opponent. And his most recent upgrade, this is on his 3rd attack. He can get a knockback. He does a knockback. It's very similar to Queen and Garp. And he get HP recovery from knocking people back. So he can constantly regain HP quite easily. This guy, I would say, is better than Garp personally anyway. Of course, Garp has the advantage on certain situations, but I personally like Sengoku more. And then Kid, classic. Kid is a very easy using defender. He's currently one of the best defenders right now to use in the meta, heavily popularly used. His skill is great. His first skill, just do a long range knockback punch. It will knock you back far away, and then his Punk Iron Vortex. Pretty much a very reliable skill you could rely on, because you could use this and just knock your opponent away, and then the pile of rubbles will just keep circling around you, and it will just do multiple hits, and you can easily get rid of EX Alkainu's immune free hit, and it will keep yourself alive, and your treasure will be kept well from you. And as I said, he's a knockback king. He is a very easy, no need much strategy to play him. And then finally, my favorite defender in Opbr right now anyway, so the strongest creature alive, EX Kaido. Kaido, I don't need to say much. You just need to play him as a defender. His skills are great. All looks nice and well designed. Blast Breath, charging attack. You just need to turn into dragon form, depending on the situation. If you hold it all the way to the end, it's literally a long range charge attack, and it will just well, you don't charging yourself, you do a long range fire blast, and you'll just blast them away, and it will hurt your opponent a lot. And then No Escape is Rain of Fire. It covers all the treasure area. Basically, this is your watchtower ability. Just keep an eye on the flags and then on the map, and then just make sure you use it on the right timing, and you just knock your opponent away. Trait wise, is near unkillable as long you can get your 70% defense increase. All you need to do is just charge up 2 flags, then you'll get it all straight away. But of course, the danger thing about him is that the most your enemies will notice. He's been here for like 6 months now. Everyone knows his weakness. Attack him early in the match before he builds up his defense, then you can get rid of him quite quick. The only problem about Kaido is he does take a bit of time to build up his power. Once he get that, he's near unkillable. I still prefer him as a good pure defender. Everyone is sort of comparing him and Zephyr. Zephyr, I would say personally, overall for well balanced, Zephyr is better. Zephyr can gain the advantage really quick early in the match. Kaido can gain that advantage later in the match. But as a pure defender, Kaido will take the throne for that. But you don't have to listen to me on that. But I would say overall, I'll recommend you to use Zephyr more than Kaido as a well-balanced defender. But personally, for bias reason, I prefer Kaido. Kaido is a better defender. Alright then guys, so that is my 10 best defender. If you do like to put your opinion, put a comment down below. If you like the 10 list, then just like the video and share the video as well. And plus, if you want to, subscribe to the channel, and I'll continue to provide more content for Opbr. Okay guys, then hopefully that this information was very useful, and I'll catch you up in the next video then. See ya.